That's a good another stream, I guess. I'm not sure what you guys wanted to do or say or anything, just here. Something evil happened. Hatsune Miku, what is she doing here? Anything else? Push. How do I push? I can't push? Oh, that's nice. Blah! Well, that was close. Oh, no, todavía no. Mm.
Instead, I'm basically doing the exact same thing I got mad at the managers for doing earlier, preventing others from getting customers. It sucks not fully capitalizing off such an amazing opportunity, but I will be 6 feet under before I start acting like a manager. So, I told everyone that I was stopping cashier work for the day and encouraged them to go visit my coworkers instead of me. Don't worry though, I'm not quitting. I'm just gonna mop until they go away. Fun. That quick span where I took their orders was still hyper successful though, and those aren't even the best tips I get in this video. Anyways, I wasn't sure how many Robux I got, but it was definitely a lot. Not enough to win the challenge, but a lot. Sadly though, I wouldn't know for sure until the very end because of Rule 4. I'm not allowed to check how many Robux I've earned until the challenge is finished. Figured it would add some mystery and keep me on my toes. Last hour of the first day. After all the chaos from earlier died down, I went back to serving robots. It was still boring and managers were still clogging the server, but all of that was just a distraction from the lowered mental state I mentioned earlier. And during this moment, it was about to reach the worst it's been. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's fireworks being launched outside my house. It is very close to the 4th of July as of filming this. I would really like to go see them. I was just thinking, I was like, I heard them and I was like, dang, I want to go see those. And then I realized I can't. God, they're loud. I have 20 minutes left of my shift, and by then they'll probably be done, which I guess is sad. I feel like I may have more moments like that during this challenge where I want to go up and do something, but unlike the other challenges I've done, like the RNG game one, I can't AFK at all. I need to be constantly working. There is not a moment where I can stop working, which is why I'm working while I'm literally working while talking to you right now. It's definitely not my definition of fun. I pretty much would rather be doing anything else. This was just the start of my unhappiness. The first sign. Later in the video, it would escalate more and more. Not looking forward to that. But enough rancid vibes. I just finished my first day of the challenge. Remember how I've been non-stop talking about grinding points and converting them to rub? Okay, yeah, you remember. It's time to finally figure out the conversion rate. How much will these points actually be worth? All right, let me research this. So by the end of the day, I earned 250 points. Not bad. That amount of points gives me 50 Robux. Wow. Okay, that's actually really good. That's a third of my goal. I didn't even optimize my workflow. If I grind harder, I could have probably made double that. Huh. If I just grind points for the other two jobs, I'll have more than enough to complete my goal. It'll suck. It won't be fun at all. I mean, look at what happened to me after doing it for only a couple hours. But it's indisputably the best chance I have to make the 150 Robux. Talking to real humans was my favorite part of today, but it's too inconsistent. Almost nobody tipped me until the very end. Alright, when I wake up tomorrow, I will spend the entire day speaking it to no one, interacting with no humans. I'm just gonna buckle down and exclusively try to get points, no matter how bad it might make me feel. Good night. Another day, another training. I'm moving on to my second job. Being a responsible employee, I arrived at the training 10 minutes early, and holy crap, there's so many people. The game is full. No one else can join. The server is full, and it doesn't even start for 7 minutes. 7 minutes before it starts. Glad I chose to arrive early instead of on time. Damn, these jobs are popular. Wow, we're not required to use proper grammar at the job. This job is awesome. Anyways, the training began, and I instantly noticed this job was way harder than the last one. Ice cream machine broken? No. I was kinda struggling, but as always, I finished first. I mean, my competition is literal children. And after about 40 more minutes of training, I finally passed. Joining the game, I started the timer for my next 8-hour shift working at Boba Cafe. I'll be making drinks that are way harder than they should be. More on that later. And, I guess not talking to customers. Just grinding for points instead. This'll be fun. As I found my way to the kitchen, I instantly noticed 4 glaring roadblocks I'd have to face. First off, the game is really hard. I'm already messing up robot orders. Not a good sign. Second off, the rules here are different. NPC customers are limited. You can't just make an order whenever you want. You have to wait until the cooldown wears off to spawn one. Third off, the game is glitchy. A drink I worked hard to make got thrown out because of a glitch with the order timer. In fact, the glitches get so bad that later they may even ruin the challenge. Fourth off, I'm stressed. I hardly have any time to complete these orders, man. But all that will be worth it when I make my money. It may be way harder to make points in this game, but surely the point to Robux ratio will be better to make up for it. I just gotta lock in and grind. And I already have a plan. So, every single food and drink item you give someone in this game is worth 1 point. It doesn't matter what it is. However, some orders are much easier to make than others. For example, if someone orders a boba tea, I need to choose the correctly sized cup, fill it up with the right tapioca, grab a shaker, fill it with the right type of milk, whether it's almond or regular, add the right amount of ice, add the right drink powder between like 20 different options, add the right amount of sugar, shake it all up, pour it into the cup, get the lid sealed, and put it all into a cup sleeve. Done! If someone orders a boba popsicle, I need to grab it. That's it. Both of these orders are worth the same amount of points for some godforsaken reason. Obviously, we want to prioritize doing the easy orders, and ideally, never do a hard order if we don't have to. But how can I ensure that? Well, this game works on a line-based system. As a barista, you put your name on the list and then get assigned an order to fulfill after a few minutes of waiting. If I just bide my time until right before my number's called, I can serve an NPC and make sure they ask for something easy. Sounds like a plan. In fact, to help me out, let's set a goal. I want to make as many points as I did at Hokui Cafe, 250. The points in Boba Cafe are much harder to get, so it may not be possible, but this new strategy seems pretty good and will surely work. The strategy does not work at all. This game has been a massive monotonous grind, just doing the same thing over and over, very slowly. The mechanics are so annoying, and you basically have to wait 10 seconds before doing anything. Want to put ice in a cup? Spend 3 seconds holding down E to open the icebox, then slide this glitchy bar over to scoop the ice, and finish by watching a 5-second animation of you doing it. And then just repeat that for every single one of the 15 steps there is to completing an order. Yay! Plus, I'm being reminded just how strict these jobs are. Someone next to me just got in trouble for points cheating. These managers are always watching you and are incredibly serious. I'll just make sure to stay out of trouble, I guess. I keep reminding myself it'll all be worth it. I'm having no fun anymore because I've abandoned serving human customers, but the feeling I'll get when I exchange all my points for Robux at the end of the day will be sublime. That is, if I even get the points. I need to make a new strategy quickly. Okay, I think I got one. And it actually works this time. See, I figured out that the best type of order you can get, the one you want to aim for above all else, is a multi-order. People can order up to 4 items at once in this game. And if they do, every item is assigned to the same barista. As a worker, if you get assigned one of these massive orders, you basically get to kill 4 birds with 1 stone. But you may have noticed, I said people can order them, not robots, which means it's basically up to luck whether or not you get one of them. But it's better than taking a robot order, so I'll test it out. And while waiting to receive my human orders, I discovered the best strategy in the entire game. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for mopping! Yeah, mopping the floors. This is the best strategy, I'm pretty sure. I don't know for certain, but I'll make sure to test it out after my dinner break. It's already 6:45 p.m. I should go eat dinner. I've been very hungry for 2 hours now. I don't know why I pushed it off for so long. Roblox 9 to 5 got me tweaking. Upon returning from dinner, 2 notable things happened. One, I found out that mopping is really good. I tested it out a little. It's even better than I thought it would be. Guess we'll have to keep track of my points and see how much it impacts them later. This could wind up being a crazy Robux hack when I convert my points to money. 2, I got the saddest order I've ever received. An empty cup with 3 shots of espresso. No ice, no sugar. I don't know who ordered this, but you're too young to be that depressed. My dinner overlapped quite a bit with this hour, so I hardly got any points, but now it's time to really test how good mopping is. Okay, it's definitely great, but I can optimize it more. I have to memorize every single spot a spill can appear and check every single one constantly without any breaks. I must always be scanning the area frantically. This might make me, unhappy. But remember, it'll all be worth it for the points I'm grinding. It'll all be worth it. Get to mopping, boy! That's me. I'm the mopping boy. People are starting to realize how much I'm mopping. Because I'm the only guy who knows how to mop in this game, I bet. I'm sure no one else has thought through the mopping meta like I have, and is metagaming the mop system in this game. But that random citizen had a point. I have been the mop boy for about an hour now, and to tell you how important that job was, I bring to you a true story that ends with the whole challenge being changed. The story of Mop Boy. Mop Boy, who is definitely not just me, started off like anyone else. Passionless, confused. He didn't know what he wanted to do. His life was meaningless. Until one day, when he saw something horrible. A terrifying spilled drink had caused an innocent and probably 5 years old player to slip, injuring them so much that they could hardly stand up. Again, to slip on the same spill 2 more times in a row. This broke Mop Boy's heart. To see the pain of this very IQ-starved individual. He had to make this right. He had to protect people. So he did. Mop Boy began mopping up spills all across the cafe, saving stupid 5-year-olds everywhere from slipping like morons. A fire inside Mop Boy's heart was lit. He had a purpose. He was happy. But then, disaster. He was headed to clean up a spill just like he always did, but this time, something was off. The second he pulled out his mop, the world glitched. The spill couldn't be cleaned. There was nothing Mop Boy could do. It was then he heard the voice of his senile old grandpa echoing in his head. On July 6th, 2024, at exactly 11:46 p.m., you will fail. Mop Boy never did know what his peepaw meant telling him that every day. Until now. No, this can't be the end. He has to find a new server. He hates these spills. He must defeat them. So he tried, joining cafe after cafe, each more glitchy than the last. Sometimes spills would be permanently out of reach. Sometimes they wouldn't exist at all. These spills Mop Boy hated so much, he found himself missing them. He missed the good times they had. The spills had fun giving random people horrible concussions, and he had fun mopping them up. Perhaps this whole time, the spills, his greatest enemy, were actually his lover. No, that's stupid. I'm sorry. My brain is so melted from mopping. Just pretend I said friend. Lover was stupid. Are you pretending? All right, back to the story. He had to find a way to reconnect with his enemy. His friend, his spills. But he's checked every single cafe. They're all glitched. He can't. But what's that he sees? Since his search began, it looks like a new cafe was made. Sprinting to the new cafe, he busted through the doors with the strength of an angry gorilla and saw nothing. Just like the games before it, there was nothing here. It was over. With the sadness of a sad gorilla, he turned away and began to walk out. Until he smelled something. A smelly smell. A smell he recognized. The heavily contaminated rotten egg water of the cafe. Was there? No. There couldn't be, but there was a spill, and not just one, two, and not just two, three, and not just three, four, and not just four. Oh, okay, it was four. Sorry, 4 spills. 4 spills! That was more than he'd ever seen. This wasn't just a cafe, it was mop heaven. Mop Boy did it, and this time he would never take the spills for granted again. They gave him a purpose, and he now knew just how important that was. Anyways, long story short, mopping sucks. It's literally the same thing over and over constantly. There's no gameplay. You don't even get to slide the bar like you did for the ice. It's just look for spill, hold E, wait to clean, look for spill, hold E, wait to clean. This is even worse than NPC grinding from day one. Way worse. Plus, there was a point to that story to show you how glitchy this game is. Mopping only works in 1 out of the 6 servers this game has. And there's no guarantee it'll continue to work here. It might glitch again, but I'm stuck having to do it. It's objectively the best way possible to get points. I used to earn about 20 points an hour. I'm now earning triple that at 60 points an hour. I'm forcing myself to do this. I have to. But because of that, this stretch of the challenge was about to be the worst I've experienced so far. For the first time in the entire 14 hours I've worked, there's an employee shortage. We went from having 28 workers at a time to not having a single one capable of making a drink. That means good old Mop Boy has to work double to account for that. Mopping floors as per usual, but also filling as many orders as he can. It's a lot. And as always, he can't take breaks. Also, yes, I'm embracing the persona. I am Mop Boy now. We are the same. It's a good thing that I've memorized all the spill spots and have gotten incredibly fast at making orders. I can do both. I can do this. Just gotta lock in. Lock in. I'll be honest, because of all this extra work, I'm feeling worse than ever. It's too much for me to do by myself. As I keep going, it's only getting more monotonous and more upsetting. My mind is all over the place. I'm getting annoyed at almost every new thing I encounter.
Oh my god. I lost like the biggest order I've ever had to do because of a glitch. This game is so glitchy.
That's one problem with this damn boba game compared to the others. I've had to rejoin servers like 40 times because of glitches. This game is held together with duct tape and spit.
God, we are very backed up. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, on top of the glitches, the work shortage was getting even worse. I wasn't exaggerating when I said I was the only one making orders. I literally am the only barista in the game.
I guess Mop Boy is busy in the kitchen right now. Another glitch. There's a lot of glitches that ruin the orders that I do and really slow down my point progression. This game is so glitchy. It is so glitchy. Oh my gosh. The glitches are really starting to annoy me really bad. Oh, and speaking of,
another glitch. Now I can't take an order. 7 hours of pure grind. No talking to anyone in real life. No talking to anyone in the game. Throwing away the only fun part of this challenge. For points. For money. After 7 hours of bending, I was finally about to break.
I'm getting really tired. My brain is not enjoying this right now. I have been hardcore grinding. Hardcore working. I have not had like a single message break in the past 2 hours. That is the hard part about this challenge, especially now, is that I can't do anything. The 50 hours at RNG games, I could do stuff. I could look at my phone, etc. Roblox for 24 hours, I was just playing games the whole time. It's Roblox, it's fun. This is not fun. I just have to sit at my computer all day and stare at a screen, and that makes my body less happy than if I was moving around probably. And so I am not enjoying myself that much right now,
but that's fine. I'm doing what I have to complete my goal. If it means winning the challenge and making a good video, I'm obviously fine with a little monotony. Okay, a lot of monotony, but it'll all be worth it. In only 1 hour, I get to finally convert these stupid points to Robux. 1 hour. Only one more hour. I spent hour 16 mopping, taking a few orders, mopping some more, taking a few more orders. At the beginning of today, I said my goal for this shift would be to grind 250 points. I was cutting it pretty close, but pretty sure I was gonna make it. Had I known how draining it would be to spend 8 hours talking to no one and doing nothing but constantly mopping, maybe I would have spent today talking to human customers instead. But it's too late for that. I'm at the end of my shift, and I just have to grind a few more points before reaching my goal. At the very least, this point to Robux conversion rate should be good. The points here are way harder to get than they were in Hokui, so surely they'll be worth more. I've been keeping it a mystery what the conversion rate is for the sake of the video to make it more fun, so I'm really hoping the rate is good because I don't know. Oh, I'm done. 16 hours. I'm officially off work today. All right. I got 253 points. I am level 15. And now it is time to see what I've purposely left a bit of a mystery. It's time to see the conversion rate. These points were very, 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 very hard to get. So I hope that it is more than 5 points for 1 Robux. But there was only one way to find out. After waiting for 8 hours, the pain of today was finally about to be worth it. Finally. There was just one problem. Scrolling through the server, I couldn't find the channel that gives instructions to convert your points. Am I missing something? Is there a way to transfer your points to Robux?
Do you like your Roblox job? Also, no.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I played another game and it let me do it. Do they not have that for this one?
I don't think they do.
Okay, that's just a random guy. He's probably wrong. I'm sure it's here. I just have to keep searching.
Oh my god.
I kept looking and kept looking and kept looking. Nothing. I worked 8 hours to earn money. I grinded, purposefully avoiding any fun so that I could earn money. I didn't talk to anyone all day so that I could earn money. From my entire day-long shift, I earned nothing. Dude. Hokui had a way to exchange your points for Robux. This game does not. The only way to make money in this game is through tips. Because I have been prioritizing points, I have not been talking to real people, I have not made a single tip today. I have 253 points. I worked so hard. Oh my god. I worked so hard. I literally wanted, I was literally forcing myself to grind so I could get points. I was preparing myself for maybe the points not being worth too much Robux. I didn't think that they wouldn't be worth any. I thought that it would at least let me convert, because why would they have points if they didn't? I was purposefully not checking to sort of leave it ambiguous for the video, like, oh, how many Robux are these points gonna be worth? But they just don't. They just don't let you trade points for Robux. They don't let you do that. And so I've wasted the past 8 hours of my life for nothing. No pay, just wasted time in this. I'm gonna stop the recording. See you tomorrow.
Hey guys, I'm back. Yeah. Hey, Bacon, how's it been, bro? I'll see you later. Busy grinding. Yeah, I can do it. Is your mic supposed to be quiet, or is it just you being quiet? No, I think it. Wait, let me check. What? Alright, how about now? Does it sound good? Alright, how about now? Does it sound good? Alright, yeah, it sounds good enough to me. My screen. Much better. Alright, nice. Five holes. No. Alright, two more. Oh, that is not one. There's one over here. Alright, just gotta kill one more. Sí, ya lo limpié. Sí. Zumbukto, clan, common voucher, common voucher, common voucher, common voucher, rare, legendary. Bye. guess I'll just get strength. That's speed, not strength. Well, that was a lie. I don't know why I said that. I already knew it was gonna be happening. $11. No. Magic card. It's a hollow. I'm not playing that. No way. Oh no, that wasn't actually just. Still not actually saying it. Oh, okay. It's, no, yeah, it is. You can tell by the No, that's not actually that one. Not too small. No, final last one. Legendary, 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 rare. Alright, probably don't say that. 3, 5. Probably don't say on God. Kinda offensive to me. Well, I guess I'll just end stream here.